What is up, everybody? How's it going? It's Jack here, back on RuneScape. But I'm not talking about the gameplay today. The reason I wanted to make a video is just to let you guys know, well, if you noticed at the beginning of my videos, I'm no longer using the Machinima intro. I'm actually using the TGN intro, which looks really awesome. And the reason I'm doing that is because I've thankfully and successfully quit Machinima about a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. So the reason, I just want to talk about the reason why I actually quit Machinima. So 3 years ago when I did join Machinima, I was very desperate. I had, I think about 600 subscribers at the time, and, you know, it was a very small amount. And back then, it was a very niche market for who was going to be a partner. Now, there were a lot of networks back then that were giving out applications left and right. But for me, I was getting very desperate. I never really was able to get a network to offer me anything, and every time I applied, I either got no response back or I was rejected. So then I noticed that Machinima was giving out these partnerships, and I thought, hey, why not? Let me try it. Let me see what happens. It's always been a big dream of mine to be part of Machinima, like most people back then. And thankfully, I got accepted. Now, what I didn't realize at the time was how limited I would be. Now, of course, I was allowed to upload when I wanted, where I wanted, and make whatever I want. But that was pretty much it. There was no customer support. Their website was horrible. They didn't give any sort of boost to my channel. And every time I got paid, they took a very large percentage. I can't exactly say how much they were giving me. Or I should say taking away, but it was very little, very tiny, and they weren't helping me grow my channel at all, none at all. They didn't offer any benefits other than being a partner. Apparently their website was, you know, a big offer, but that didn't amount to anything. So it just wasn't a good channel at all. And the annoying thing about Machinima is that they constantly try to trap you into their contracts. So for the first 2 years, it was fine, but then after the third year, I, you know, really wanted to make more money, and I really wanted to grow my channel more. And, of course, I am a smaller channel. I don't upload nearly as much as other channels because of my busy lifestyle. But I still felt that I should have had, that Machinima should have had more of an influence on my channel, instead of just taking a lot of my money. And so I started getting annoyed with them. So I was kind of waiting for that last year to pass by. And then I found out from the coach over at TGN, because they had sent me an offer to join their channel, that Machinima was going to loop my contract. And what that means is that they were going to sign me up without me knowing to do another year or another 2 or 3 years on that network. And they would constantly do this. And this past year, Machinima has been getting a lot of flack from other channels who have been trying to quit their network and have been unsuccessful. Machinima has just outright said no. So that was becoming a big concern, and the talent coach from TGN said, hey, listen, you need to let them know 6 months in advance that you're going to do this. So I said, all right, no problem, not a big deal. So I called up my talent coach, quote-unquote, from Machinima, and they said, yeah, no problem, we'll let you know, and we'll get it all straightened out. 3 months go by, and I get another email back from my talent coach, and he says, oh, hey, just want to let you know, your channel is going to be re-rolled for the contract at the end of this year. And I said, well, wait a minute, that's not right. I said I wanted to opt out of the partnership program. And he said, oh, well, we can't do that until your contract ends. And I said, well, that's perfectly fine. I just want to make sure that this is going to happen because I don't want to be in this partnership program anymore. And he says, okay, no problem. Another month goes by, and I get a contract from Machinima, and they say, just to let you know, we are going to loop your contract. And I said, so I emailed them back. I said, what the hell is wrong with you? I told you I don't want this. I told you I wanted to opt out of the program. So this went back and forth for roughly 3 or 4 months, and it was down to the wire. I had about 3 weeks left before my partnership was going to end and then re-roll. So I said to them, I called them up on every multimedia, Which, by the way, they were very rude to me in some cases. Now, I understand that some people, you know, I apologize to the Twitter team over at Machinima. I know you guys aren't involved in partnerships, but in general, your customer support is atrocious, I must say. My talent coach actually ended up quitting. I got a new one twice. He never relayed my message. They ignored my message. I never got an email back right away. And so it just was very frustrating. And then to have them actually say, oh, we're going to re-roll your contract anyway, was pretty annoying. And so come January 1st, when my contract was supposed to end and then re-roll, and 6 months ago when I told them, hey, don't do this, I want to opt out, and to find that I was still a partnership with Machinima infuriated me. And now I do apologize that I did go off on the Machinima team, but I sent, I don't know how many emails that day on every single multimedia that they have. And I just chewed them out. I said, hey, listen, I told you 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, a month ago, and a week ago, I do not want to be in your program anymore. I signed all the forms. I talked to all the people. Get me out of this program. It's not right that you're doing this. It's horrible. So, another couple days go by, and then I finally get a call back, and they say, we apologize. It'll take place at the end of January. I'm sorry for this, and that was it. So that was pretty much it. It's just incredibly infuriating that a network as big as that would take advantage of a person that's part of their company. Now, we make them money. Machinima doesn't pay us. Google pays Machinima for our ads, and then Machinima gives us a percentage of that ad revenue. That's how it works. So Machinima never loses any money with our channels. They don't invest anything. They just take the money that we get, and we get a percentage of that. Albeit it's a very small percentage. So it just wasn't worth it. So now I'm part of TGN. I'm getting a similar percentage that I am from Machinima, but it will grow after this year. I'm on a one-year contract with TGN. Can't really discuss much, but it's a fantastic network. It's very responsive. I talk to the talent coaches on Skype and my email all the time. I get a response back almost immediately. They have some amazing music platforms that you can use, so you can have, you know, royalty-free music in your videos. And overall, it's just a fantastic, friendly network, and I'm really looking forward to working with them in the near future. So that's it, guys. Just want to let you know what was going on. And if you guys are looking for a partnership, I would definitely check out TGN. They don't have a big requirement. It's something like 300 views a day, and I don't think they even have a sub count necessary anymore. So definitely check it out, guys. Fantastic network. And remember, be careful with your contracts. Read them carefully, and really, you know, do some research into what you're going to get into. As far as the Machinima partnership, if you are a smaller channel and you still think you're going to be a smaller channel, that's fine. But if you really care about your YouTube channel and you really want it to grow and kind of change networks over the future, I would highly advise you not to join it. Now, I know that does sound like bad taste, but that's my honest opinion. You guys might think differently, but that's just my experience from being part of that network for 3 years. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't about the gameplay. I promised there'll be more stuff in the near future, but this I just wanted to inform you guys about. So that's it, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.